it's like it. So it's not just within this order. You know what I'm saying? I'm not adding to the scriptures. You see it in life. Let a woman and stuff be your boss and whatnot and stuff to tell you whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's in a position and stuff of firing you. If you don't listen to her and whatnot and stuff, even if it's what it's wrongful termination and whatnot and stuff, right? The thing is that if you don't do what she say because she's in that rule of power and stuff within the work area and whatnot, even outside the work area, right? You know what I'm saying? Since you work under her, she's pretty much gonna be like, well, you're gonna have to do what it is that I say. And if you don't and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You ain't gonna be able to do this and do that. She probably know a little bit about your life and whatnot and stuff. 'Cause that's like some jobs and stuff where they get your, family involved and whatnot and stuff. And they'll use it, what they call it, blackmail. If you still want this job and stuff, you're gonna have to do this and do that and stuff. And it causes the niggas and stuff to hate them. But it's like, damn, I need a job, so whoop the whoop, right? Women want men to be subordinate to them. And the whole time, what is it? It's women being jealous of the power or the authority that's given by God, by the Most High, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, to the man. And they're gonna go to war just to keep that power. You know what I'm saying? They want the power, but they want the power and the authority, right? But they don't want the responsibility and stuff if things go bad. And if things go bad and stuff, that's when you the man, let it be a bug or a spider and stuff. And it's like, kill it. And it's like, no, you the man, you do that. And right now and stuff, there's probably like a lot of individuals and stuff who's listening to this and stuff and they tripping. The way this world is and stuff, is demonic. Right. But all I'm saying is that when it come down to this Genesis 3 and 16 and stuff, where did the serpent, because the serpent influenced her, the serpent, which was a melanated man, you know what I'm saying, a snake, right, on some demon time, where did the serpent come through to save Eve, right? So this is and once again, this stuff is not all women, but women know. So the thing is that it's not all women, but at the same time, you know, for well, shoe fits for those women and stuff. Guess what? They get to tripping, and if something just happened and stuff to the video and stuff, more than likely and stuff, it's going to be the fact that women, they don't want this to go out, so they want to stay in disorder. They don't want to get highlighted that guess what? You got a wrongful behavior, and that's why things and stuff are not working out anymore. You see, right? And they're gonna learn the hard way, right? Um, like Apostle Bar always saying stuff. Uh, um, if you can't tell them nothing and stuff, the adversity and stuff will cause them to change, right? And that's why the adversity is gonna happen all across the world. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I was thinking about. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. It's Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. It says, and why at ease and stuff? Why? Because that comfortability and stuff puts you in great pride. You know what I'm saying? Scripture says, why is earth and ashes proud? Scripture also says that uh scripture also says that um that pride is hated and stuff amongst the most high and man. You see? Right, so it's Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. So guess what? You in a lower state. It says, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Right? And ear unto his speech and stuff, meaning his words. You know what I'm saying? But then also to his prophets. And guess what? They're not going to sugarcoat anything. And even if they do speak to you in a soft voice and stuff, if they understand the message alone and stuff will get them pissed off, because it's like, so I got to be number two. It's like, well, you was created second, right? Isn't Eve your foremother? Right? Right? And only them real old school individuals and stuff are the ones and stuff who like truly understand. You know, them old school individual stuff are the ones who truly understand the stuff how it is. But now even the newer school, older individuals, you know what I'm saying, who ain't kept that old way and stuff, where they understand and stuff that the man and stuff was in charge, regardless of stuff of how much money he was making. Uh 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 a lot of this old school been indoctrinated with this new school spirit and stuff when it come down to the women. And pretty much what it does is that uh pretty much and stuff, what it does is that, it tainted even women and stuff who's, you know, older, right? But right, so this is verse 10. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women." It says, "For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." It says, verse 11, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." You know what I'm saying, right? And pretty much the stuff, the Lord is gonna take away and stuff all the different dainties or the different advantages and whatnot, because you will have a government shutdown. And when that government shutdown happens and whatnot, yeah, women gonna be leaning upon their guns, or leaning upon their strong sons and stuff, or making marriages, or doing little deals and whatnot and stuff by bogus ass niggas. Bogus ass niggas and stuff to protect them. And you already what was that movie Book of Eli and stuff? You had old girl, she was busty and stuff by that cart. Women gonna be used as bait. You know what I'm saying? You really think and stuff that that woman was sitting up there saying, "Oh, you gotta treat me with respect and stuff," and moving her neck left and right and stuff, and walking around and stuff, and talking about she gonna do this and do that and stuff, right? You think she was doing that? I don't think so. This is Micah chapter 7. It's Micah chapter 7, verse 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it." And the thing is that women has fought against male authority and stuff for the longest. You got some women and stuff who's understanding right now and stuff, right? But when everything is like taken away and whatnot and stuff, right? That's when they're gonna to be subordinate. You know what I'm saying? Especially in stuff where they need to be defended by other defended and stuff by other males and stuff that will intrude. You see, it says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shall and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Where is Yahweh Shem Yahshua thy power?" Right? Because it's like look what happened when it came down to Job. It was Job and stuff who had all those riches. His wife ain't do anything but bring children, right? But when all that was gone and whatnot and stuff, she was like, "Curse the Most High and die. You might as well do this and do that." And it also shows that if she was the one who gained all that and everything was taken away, she would have been the one to more likely curse the Lord to his face. You see? But instead, since it was Joe's riches and stuff, it's like, think about it like this. It's like, here it is, you doing all that praying, all that sacrificing and stuff, and look what he did to you. You might as well chide at him, come against him, curse him, because he took all your stuff. As well, that's because she got afflicted too, right? So this is it says my eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. You know what I'm saying, right? So the thing is that there's women out there and stuff who's literally getting stumped the fuck out, but the stump the fuck out and stuff are men who quickly go into emotional mode, that feminine mode. You know what I'm saying? And fight her back. You know how women and stuff is like, oh, you need to be in touch and stuff with your emotional side. Well, guess what? You raise guys and stuff like that, where they're emotional. They don't use logic. They don't want to negotiate and whatnot. They just go straight into violence. You see, you know, they go straight into violence. You got women out there. And like I said, in the animes, it's like that, a misunderstanding and stuff. Guess what? They kicking the nigga in the nuts. They kicking him around and stuff. If they know some type of martial law, I mean martial arts and stuff, or any type of fighting ability and stuff in the animes, they whooping that nigga ass and stuff. And then when another female come through and stops them, it's like you misunderstood. This is what went down. You got niggas that's like that. So here it is and stuff. You have women and stuff who want men to be in touch with their feminine side and stuff. And all it is that their energy and stuff is being matched, but it's a stronger vessel in front of them. You see? So it's the word Maramas, and it says a trampling place, right? It says a basement. And what's that, a basement? Guys are knowing that, guess what? I'm more than this. You know what I'm saying? I say it like this, on Boondocks and stuff, where it comes down to that nigga moment, and when it came down to two niggas and stuff, they busting at each other and stuff with their guns and stuff, close range, right? But then when a white person had walked past and whatnot and stuff, and try to establish that nigga moment and stuff, right? you know, and you had the dude misunderstanding and stuff, the black dude misunderstanding, and he's like, "Hey, nigga, watch you know, what I'm saying, watch where you fucking going, man. What the fool?" You see women do that shit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Oh, other than that and stuff, they don't say it like that. They'll, excuse me, with attitude and stuff, and instead of it's like, oh, my apologies and stuff. I didn't see you there. Are you okay and whatnot, and just walk about their way. They don't do that. They got to get snippy. But you see in Boondocks and stuff, in that nigga moment, that's what that nigga did. But when it come down to the white dude and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hold on, I'm white. And he turned around and walked the fuck off. He used logic. You know what I'm saying, right? That's what single homes do when it come down to niggas. I mean, no, single mothers. You know what I'm saying, right? That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? They learn how to be emotional and not logic and stuff. They learn how to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Not sitting up here cross dressing and stuff and liking the same sex and stuff, but they grow up and whatnot and stuff being a subordinate of the woman, when whole time and stuff he's the alpha. Women are the beta. They're the number twos. Even for beta men and whatnot and stuff, who make less money and stuff, or they seem soft and whatnot, a man is always going to be alpha to a woman, no matter what his status is. And women don't want that, but they want it and stuff when they in trouble, right? So this is once again and stuff. It says a basement, right? Right, a basement. You know what I'm saying? To be beneath, below, second. You know what I'm saying? Right, right. And a lot of women and stuff, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't like what you saying, whatnot and stuff." And it's like, it ain't about what it is that I said and stuff. This is the Lord's word. So who you really getting? Who you catching a fit with? You see? Right, right. Ain't gonna show, but right, but that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Matter of fact, let me see what it says in other translations. I just want to see what the Amplified Bible says. Hmm. Amplified Bible, AMP, it says, "Then my enemy All the pagan nations shall see it, and shame for despising the Lord will cover her, who said to me, where is the Lord your power? My eyes will look on her with satisfaction at her judgment. It says, now she, unbelievers, it says, will be trampled down like mud of the streets. And once again, that trampled down is not actually talking about being stumped out, even though that shit has been happening and stuff, because women been going crazy and stuff on men, but most of it and stuff is a basement. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta put up with this. I can go find somebody else. I'm gonna leave you alone, or you know what? Based off my old relationships, I can't judge a book by its cover, but I'm finna take my time and I'm finna jump or rush in it. This second address, this part of the basement, the second address, 16 and 33, and it says the virgins. Now the virgin stuff is just talking about. It goes into women and stuff who didn't have sex and stuff, and also goes into young women, which a lot of even women and stuff who's like 100 some years old and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The oldest man that ever lived and stuff was Methuselah, and he lived for 969 years. You know what I'm saying? Scripture says and stuff that the stature and stuff has been shortened. So therefore, if anything and stuff, you only got 100 some years. You know what I'm saying? Because 100 years old and stuff, according to the Bible and stuff, it's not old. You still young. You literally still young. It's just that the stature is not the same. The earth is not the same. The food we eat is not the same. So therefore, you're gonna look like you're deteriorating faster when you're still supposed to be young. It's like a little girl who putting up on makeup because she see her mama doing it and stuff, or see other girls doing it and stuff, or certain celebrities doing it and stuff, right? And here it is and stuff. She lives off putting on her face when she could have just used a natural face and stuff and continue to look young, because makeup make you look older. Makeup not just it makes you look older, it causes you to age quicker. So you look older even though you're still younger. And that's pretty much what Esau Edom has done. Right? So this second Ezra 16 and 33, for the ones who control the earth, who control everything and stuff, not just the money, but the food, the products, the jobs, and it ain't your damn president. It's the ones in the background and stuff. You see? So this second Ezra 16 and 33 says, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. Right? Right? And that's going to be part of the basement. And also it's going to be the fact that guys is not going to want to deal. The scriptures talk about how men made themselves eunuchs and stuff for the kingdom's sake. So you're going to have guys out there who's not even going to want to deal with women. And the only thing that women are going to be scared of is that if that vibration stuff starts spreading out and stuff amongst the other men. And the first thing that women are going to do and stuff is like, well, you must be gay. You must be gay. You must be gay. And they use negativity and stuff to get their way just so they can draw attention to themselves and whatnot, so they can get their own way. But that's not the case. Guys don't want to go through it. Guys don't want to argue. Guys don't want to be placed in a position where you're trying to get your brother and stuff because you come with a disagreement with him. Guys don't want hard on work and whatnot and stuff to be half of his stuff being taken away. You know what I'm saying? And then using the sad boyfriend or the sugar daddy, the government and stuff, to take more away from him where he can't survive, but she does. And I'm thinking about Mrs. Doubtfire and whatnot. Here it is, and that's why I want to bring up Mrs. Doubtfire. Here it is, you had a man and stuff who wanted to be around his children, but you had the wife and stuff pushing him away. He had to disguise himself as a nanny. We already know what was going on with that, subliminal messages. But he had to disguise himself as a nanny and whatnot and stuff just to be with his kids. And you got women and stuff on Mari looking for the biological father and stuff to take care of the kids and stuff, but whole time they really don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They go on these Maury shows and whatnot to shame the man. You know what I'm saying? So every other female and stuff who gonna feel for him, think like him and whatnot and stuff, but not truly understand, is gonna be like, well, you know, I'm gonna make sure that excuse me, I'm gonna make sure and stuff that you don't get with no woman and stuff, and guess what? You gonna pay for your kids and stuff, and I'm gonna get your money, and I'm gonna go deal with some other dude and whatnot too. So it's a double edged sword. They go over there and stuff just so they can get proof, so they can get the money paid and stuff. The man probably had doubts and whatnot and stuff, and the whole time she don't even want to be with him. She just want to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Which is unconstitutional anyways. And then and because it's more than just, because I say like this, you'll have women out there and stuff who, say if it do happen that way and stuff, and the father's not there, or she pushed the father out the house and he really wants to be there. The first thing she's doing and stuff is like, well, your daddy and stuff, he left me and stuff. She's not going to give the children and stuff the full story. Why? Because she want to be praised by the children. I'm the one who been there and whatnot. The children get older and whatnot. They seek out for the father. You know what I'm saying? Or they know where the father at and stuff, right? And next thing you know and stuff, and it's like, man, where was you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't take care of us and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, I did. You know what I'm saying? The little toys and stuff that you got for Christmas and woo woo and your birthday and the very systems and whatnot and stuff. It's like, your mama don't work, or she does other things and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't the one and stuff, all that little extra money and whatnot and stuff. She's getting that and stuff through uh uh um unconstitutional so-called law. She's getting that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she's getting that and stuff for you, and woo to woo. So I'm taking care of you and stuff. And what's the children gonna say? It's like, nah, you ain't taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? Such and such been in our life, our mama been in our life and stuff. Who been to our football games, my basketball games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who went to prom with me and stuff, or who dressed me up, or who took me dancing, or who no, not dancing, but who took me, from males and the females and stuff. It's gonna be like, who did this? So it's gonna show that if the father wasn't there and stuff, they're not gonna agree that it's raising your child. So it's not just giving the mother money. It's actually being there and building the bond and stuff. And when by the time those children get older and whatnot and stuff, especially if they still young, being fed lies and stuff, because certain women do that. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna chide at the father and stuff and look at him as someone who's not even doing anything and stuff when he helped out some type of way but couldn't really be there and stuff. Why? Because the mother didn't want him around the children. And she didn't like his ways and whatnot. She didn't want the man to teach uh, 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 his children. You know what I'm saying? And we also seen and stuff. Well, I also explained it and stuff for what I've seen before. When it come down to being a stepfather as well. If you take them out of being looked upon as the head, you know what I'm saying? Being the head and whatnot and stuff, or being the most powerful person and stuff in the relationship and stuff, they don't want you there. You mess up what they got going on and stuff, or how they being looked upon. And that's not the case. Their morals are misplaced. That's why that old school way and stuff is better than this new school way. Right? So this is Second Ezra 16:34. It says in the war, or six it says Second Ezra 16:33. It says the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms, the women shall mourn having no husbands, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. It says verse 34. It says in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and says and their husbands shall perish of famine. So there's going to be a scarcity of men. And when it come down to that Isaiah 4:1, I know a lot of guys like, yeah, I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of women. They gonna be doing this, they gonna be doing that. A lot of women and stuff gonna be trapping you. They gonna be used as bait of other guys and stuff, Or you'll have women and stuff, oh, we need to stand together, and we don't need men and whatnot and stuff, until you got a platoon of men coming through and whatnot and stuff, and they just been sleeping and swimming butt naked and stuff in the Arctic, sleeping in igloos and laying on the snow, no fire and whatnot, used to hypothermia and stuff, complete fucking monsters, and they ready to ravage and destroy you. That's when it's like, oh, can you protect me? And then ultimately and stuff, when it come down to Psalms 91, when it come down to Psalms 91, women ain't gonna believe in that. They gonna believe in, it's like, do you got enough muscle? Can you run fast enough? Can you carry me? Can you go out there and hunt for me? Can you do this? Can you protect us and stuff, just in case invaders come? Well, guess what? You gonna have guys and stuff who gonna be bulky, veins popping out of their thighs, you know what I'm saying, feet and whatnot and stuff, third leg and stuff, hitting their knees and everything. But guess what? The Lord ain't gonna be with that cat. He gonna have his guns and whatnot and stuff, like the movie The Purge and whatnot. But if you don't get that Psalms 91 and stuff, you through. You might survive for a minute and stuff, but guess what? The Lord got a demon out there and stuff that's gonna overtake you. Well, it overtake him and stuff. Part of the abasement of these women and stuff is forced abandonment. And part of that abandonment and stuff is going to be the fact that they going to be the reason, out of their authority and stuff, for what they have the power of. They either going to get the one and stuff who will protect them locked up, killed, or they going to push them away and whatnot and stuff, and they're not going to be able to find that person no more. Scripture says that they see, not just the women and stuff, the men too, that they that their hearts are seared with a high iron and stuff, where they can't see afar off. Women are in the moment, because it's about motion and stuff, right? It's in the moment. You know what I'm saying? The only time that she looks or thinks about things and stuff that happens, and once again, not all women, you know what I'm saying, but hey, if you feel that way and stuff, I already declared not all women. You're either gonna be one of the ones and stuff that I'm not talking about, or you're gonna be one of the ones that I am talking about. So when it comes down to and stuff, a lot of women and stuff, it's gonna be like, well, um, when it comes down to a lot of the women and stuff, it's gonna be uh, uh the only time that they look afar off is when they're trying to benefit themselves. So it's like, oh, we got to get married, and tradition and stuff. And it's like, shoot, if they are, it's like, oh, tradition, oh, you a Christian, ain't you, and stuff. She going, yeah, yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is slide in the Bible and stuff, and guess what? There ain't no ring on it, ain't no sign in the papers. You go to the book of Tobit, which is part of the Old Testament, and she want to talk about tradition and whatnot and stuff. It's like, look, you decide that you want to leave and things ain't working out and stuff, you don't take nothing with you. You go find a man and stuff who got something, some money and stuff, or got him a little something and stuff to be able to take care of you and stuff, and you lean off what he got and stuff, but you don't take what I have, and that's found in the scriptures. Just in case you want to up and leave, and that's why the Lord said that He in Isaiah 10:1 that the Lord woe to them that devises unrighteous decrees and stuff. Why? Because it's not both sided; it's only one sided. And what is that? Mark. Let me grab it right quick. And then for all the people and stuff who want to say that I'm not, that I'm this, that, and the third and stuff, it's like, this ain't the first time and stuff I spoke on this. This Mark chapter 3 verse 27. It says, 24. It says, women have not had the practice and stuff of building up men or building together. You the man, you supposed to do this, supposed to do that and stuff. It's like, okay, but then you got your woman's duties and stuff that they don't want to partake in. It's like, nah, you go out there, I'm the boss, you the employee, and I decide and stuff if I want you. You know what I'm saying? You get some of this good love. And other than that and stuff, you ain't the boss. I'm the one who wear the drawers in this house. And most women and stuff feel that way if they make more money than a man. When guess what? It's like, well, if that's the case, if you hear some rattling downstairs and whatnot, or glass break and whatnot, you take the bat and you go your ass downstairs. Do not wake me up. Tell me to stay in the house since you wear the drawers. And how much you want to bet and stuff, they're gonna be like, I'm not the man though. Stay in your lane. From wilding out. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. This Mark 3:25, it says, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. You see? And that's what's going on. A man's house and stuff is the man, his wife, and his children, you know. And then also another thing for all you women out there and stuff, I know what the scripture says, a woman shall be saved in childbearing and stuff, but it's gonna be women out there who have babies, and guess what? They're not gonna make it and whatnot. Don't look at that as a golden ticket and stuff on a chariot. Women are, you know, the purpose of a woman's needs and stuff to procreate with and stuff is why she'll be saved. Now, why she'll be saved? Because if men was asexual and stuff, there'll be no reason to even make a woman. It could have just been a nation of all men. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, guess what? No sexual desires. If niggas can lay eggs like chickens and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, without anything being fertilized and whatnot and stuff, everything and stuff in one whole package and stuff, there would be no reason and stuff to create a woman. But anyways, all right, so yeah, so pretty much and stuff, that's what it is. When it come down to Isaiah 4:1 and stuff, you're gonna have to watch out because a lot of these women they're still gonna be in that demon mode. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in that demon mode. You know what I'm saying? That I come first. I come this, so I should be enough and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, well, you ain't. Or let's say it like this. Um, there's other individuals and stuff who's going to make it. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord gonna send this way and stuff. So therefore you're gonna have to learn how to share because ain't but I mean think about it and stuff. A woman be like, oh, you got another woman and stuff, and they get to crying and whatnot and stuff, right? Whole time they cheating too. No, so like I wouldn't say they cheating and stuff because a man can't cheat. A man can have more than one wife, but a woman can't have more than one man because ain't that's what create hoes, right? They want, and that's how you know and stuff that they envy the power or the authority and stuff that a man has and stuff. Why? Because you call a man a hoe, it don't really bother him. You call a woman a hoe, oh, she ready to flip the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 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 a man is able to have more than one wife according to the Bible and whatnot and stuff. Women want to have more than one husband. And the Lord ain't saving no woman and stuff that's like that and stuff. So they got their roles. And all it does is put them in less responsibility. That's all it does. You like shoot. It's like, look, hey, baby, I'm only dealing with you and stuff. Hey, we got one kid. We could probably afford another and stuff, but society ain't looking good. So, let's just stay with our one child and whatnot and stuff, right? Let's just stay with our one child and stuff. If fate has it and stuff, then guess what? Another gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? Right? But other than that and stuff, or even if you don't have children and stuff, because the one thing and stuff that sucks is you see, you with your girl and whatnot and stuff, and y'all hanging out or y'all dating and stuff, and then next you know, she over here seeing somebody else with a baby and whatnot and stuff, and she next thing you know and stuff, her plot is to get a child. And it's like, but guess what? We ain't gonna be able to go on these dates, and you already know later down the line it's gonna be arguments or it's gonna be thoughts and stuff. You cheating on me. You cheating on me. You dealing with somebody else and stuff when you at work, because now you gotta not just feed her, you gotta feed the child. And it's all because she saw another couple with a baby or a family with a baby, and now she wants one. And all you gotta do is throw in her face and stuff and be like, and you throw in her face and be like, look, you know, I was saying and stuff that we weren't necessarily ready and stuff to have no child, you know what I'm saying, or maybe later down the line and whatnot and stuff. But let's think upon us. But every time you kept coming around women and stuff that had babies and stuff, all the more that you wanted one. Well, guess what? They can't take care of themselves. They got to grow to that age. You can't speed up the age. And guess what? We got to go through the process and whatnot. And you don't want to deal with it and stuff. Well, guess what? We wouldn't have to deal with it and stuff if you would have just waited. But since you saw somebody else with a baby and stuff, you wanted one. Just like when you have children and whatnot. So I believe I used to be a child and stuff, right? Right? I saw somebody and stuff, and they had some raw bike and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? I wanted one too. I saw somebody and stuff with a video game system and whatnot and stuff. I wanted one for myself. I saw somebody and stuff with those brand new Air Force Ones and whatnot, and I knew they came in various colors and stuff. Guess what? I wanted the same pair of shoes and stuff, but just in another color or maybe the same color. You can't do that and stuff when it come down to that. Cause then she'll be, why we don't go out no more? Why we don't do this? Why we don't do that? And the first thing is gonna be, if you give her a logical answer, she's gonna be sitting up there like, nah, you cheating on me. It's another woman. And all she's doing is looking for an excuse or a closure or argument and whatnot, just to go out there and stuff and play the single role and not actually look at the fact, look, you wanted the child. The very things and stuff was there, was like, nah, let's have our fun and stuff, and maybe when we get older and stuff, or start to like really settle down and stuff, you know what I'm saying, then we can start thinking about children. But it's like, nah, I want it now because I see other people with one, I need one too. And then look what's going on nowadays and stuff. Women are destroying their children, you know what I'm saying, because they want to be single again, or the man and stuff didn't make as much money and stuff as it seemed like he had. So they want to restart. But it's like, man, this is a burden. I gotta get rid of this. And I'm surprised. I mean, it probably still happens and whatnot and stuff, but women going and stuff for Planned Parenthood and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? And it ain't planning out any parenting and whatnot. You go there and stuff. You go to the hitman office, like Corey Holcomb says. You go to the hitman office, and guess what? You seek for the baby and stuff to be destroyed. You seek for the baby to be destroyed and whatnot and stuff, so you can restart doing the same thing. And if it come out being the same outcome and whatnot and stuff, it's like, man, why I can't land me a rich athlete and whatnot? Even the athletes and stuff, guess what? They staying away from the women, because it's like, you ain't here for me. You just here for the money. And then guess what? I mean, I hate to say it like this, but if a guy be like, or if a female be like, you just want my body and whatnot and stuff, it's like, shoot, you just want my money. We got two things instead of each other want. And guess what? We can hand it over and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and see where it takes us, but women want to be one sided. And masculine and men with that feminine spirit and whatnot, which is a lot of them out here, which makes them monsters. Guess what? They only want to be one sided. So you got two individuals and whatnot who want stuff for themselves and whatnot and stuff. So guess what? You're just gonna have two individuals combating against each other for authority. A house divided against itself cannot stand. That's what it says. Mark 3:25. If a house be divided against itself, it says that house cannot stand. And you see why order needs to be here. Because when order is there and whatnot and stuff, things are more peaceful. Not saying that women and stuff don't have no say so, or like their opinion and stuff doesn't matter and whatnot and stuff. It's about what works for the unit, not just who's in charge, but at the same time, you most definitely got to keep that order. It's First Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. And you got women out there and stuff who hear me and you overhear me and whatnot and stuff. If you got a problem and stuff, this video is most definitely for you. This First Corinthians 11:3. It says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahweh Shah is Yahweh." Right? I'm gonna skip to verse 9. It says, "Neither was the man." Well, I'll read verse 8. It says, "It's also how you know that the man is the prize." It says, "For in society taught that the woman is the prize and stuff, when it's actually vice versa." You know what I'm saying? It goes into genetics. It's First Corinthians 11:8. It says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man." Right? So yeah, the man and stuff comes through the womb and stuff of the woman and stuff, right? But guess what? That male or female sperm cell and whatnot came from the man originally. So for all those women and stuff who want to say, "Oh, I've been holding this baby and stuff for 9 or 10 some months and stuff," it's like that man and stuff, until he shot it off into you and whatnot, he been holding it and stuff all his life. Verse 9, it says, "Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." That goes back to Genesis, the second chapter. The Lord created Eve for Adam. So when it comes down to and stuff, stop feeling some type of way. Because all you're going to do is find yourself coming up against the order of the Lord, and you're not going to win. The Lord's finna shut down and stuff the system. He's gonna cause Esau and stuff to shut down the system. Well, guess what? The very things, the dainties and stuff that you all was able to get and stuff, or to use those unrighteous decrees and stuff just for your advantage and your benefit, you're gonna be without nothing. And the first thing you're gonna want to do and stuff is run to the one that who bridge that you burnt, the one and stuff that you did dirty. It's this one guy and stuff, right? El Haj TV, and he always wearing the slides, and pretty much and stuff what happened is that you had this one video and stuff where this girl came, ex-girlfriend came through and whatnot, found out where you live, right? Right, and pretty much and stuff what happened is that um pretty much and stuff what happened is that she came and stuff and was trying to invite him to a false wedding and whatnot, and all she was hoping was that, even though it was a comedy skit and stuff, right? All she was hoping was for him to lust after her or to come after her and stuff, when the whole time she didn't. And when it come down to the gold digger videos and stuff, right? A lot of them, if for safety precaution, it makes sense and stuff, right? But if they don't think of anything, or think you as anything, or think you have anything and stuff, right? More, which is not all women, right? Because there's a lot of the gold digger videos and stuff where it's like they not even like that. But majority of the time, the women show themselves where it's like this. And I'm really talking about for the ones and stuff that's not staged, right? But when it comes down to and stuff, you have the women. The first thing that they say is that, "Oh, I got a boyfriend." They don't even give you the time of day. It makes sense and stuff. They on the phone and whatnot and stuff. You don't want to interrupt and whatnot and stuff. Want to be a gentleman and stuff, right? But other than that and stuff, right? If they not on their phone, they coming up with some bullshit ass lie where you clearly see and stuff that they weren't on the phone, but they was just trying to get away from you and stuff. And it wasn't. And for all these women and stuff, I'm gonna say it right now. For all you women and stuff who want to sit up here and be like, you can't. I'm a woman, I gotta watch out, woo the woo and stuff. And it's like, why, if you feel if you feel that worried about your safety, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even going into robbery and whatnot and stuff, even though that's what most of these young cats are doing. But it's not even just that. The first thing that you thinking is about you being attacked for a sexual purpose. And guess what? You outside with booty shorts with your ass cheeks hanging out. You got a top and whatnot and stuff, no bra because you want to be natural. You know what I'm saying? Nipples pointing out the shirt, or you got jeans on and whatnot where you got I like to call them coochie. No, those are shorts, coochie cutters. But you got jean shorts on and stuff where you got slits that show your butt cheeks. So you sexualizing yourself, and you worried about being attacked with sexual intents, not trying to wear modest apparel and whatnot because you don't get the attention. So you need order. You need order. You're not listening to the older women. You're not listening to women and stuff around your age and stuff. And then when men and stuff speak on it and stuff, you look at them and stuff as if they like the same sex. And it's like shoot, it's already been social experiments and stuff that's shown that when women are covered up, they get less attention. So if you care for your safety, cover the fuck up. But anyways, it's lucky, right? But that's pretty much what it is, right? That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women and stuff, you're gonna a lot of you women and stuff are gonna be real messed up. You're not prophets. You're not gonna have spiritual powers and stuff on this side and stuff. And part of that being the reason and stuff is to put you in order. You're not gonna be flying around. You ain't finna be shooting no laser beams. You ain't gonna be sitting up here turning into the She-Hulk and whatnot, and breaking business desk and whatnot and stuff, and jumping far away. You ain't finna grow no wings by drinking a Red Bull. None of that. He's gonna bring spiritual powers and stuff to the man. You know what I'm saying? Just to humble you women. And that's going to be part of that Isaiah 4:1. And most women are going to be looking for a man who has the understanding of this knowledge and stuff, because the Lord ain't going to be with anybody, and he ain't going to give spiritual powers, or he's not going to give a hedge and stuff to those who's not of the elect, first and foremost. And then at the same time and stuff, he's not going to uh, uh, um, um, you know, I mean, that's just all that is. And then for all these women out there and stuff, oh, we don't want you to be part of the elect and whatnot and stuff. We don't this, that, and the third. I say it like this: if you're trying to do something, don't you know that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and woman, even their secret parts. So your different plots and whatnot, the Lord like, okay, you got a potential individual and stuff who's seeking after me. You paying attention to him, but you don't like him, but I do. And you over here trying to stop this or stop that or intervene when Romans the 8th chapter says what it says, and you really thinking stuff that I'm gonna allow you as a female to mess this man over and whatnot, and then I'm gonna send you to a righteous man when you had one already, and all you cared about was his downfall. No, I'm not doing that. And that's what I mean, that their conscience is seared with a hot iron that they cannot see afar off. Women just in the moment, not liking what they hear. So therefore, they ready to be destructive. And guess what? Men don't need to be that way. So anyways, I'm going to close it out with these last few scriptures. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to that Isaiah 4:1 and whatnot and stuff, the Lord's going to send, when it come down to that, no. Right, this is Isaiah 4:1. This is Isaiah 4:1. And guess what? Isaiah 4:1 is more than sex. It's going to be more than sex. You know what I'm saying? These women and stuff gonna have to be led. You know what I'm saying? It's Isaiah 4:1. And look what's being said though. Look what's being said. It's Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Women trying to see what men have. Think about that. Women trying to see if you got a job, 9 to 5, if you making 6 figures, you got a car, you got your own place and whatnot and stuff. They asking for all that, but that's not what the scripture is saying. It says Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women, it just means completion. It's gonna be 8, it's gonna be 10, it's gonna be 100, right? Women are going to be sharing of one man. And this is prophecy. So therefore, guess what? Ain't no female gonna be like, Lord, I don't want Isaiah 4:1 and stuff to come to pass, man. Not for you, but maybe for other women though. You know what I'm saying, right? Meaning that you gonna have women out there and stuff gonna be like, well, this is actually what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really changed. And I got another question for you women. A lot of you women and stuff don't a lot of you women and stuff, you know, it's like the only time that you really attracted to a man is if he's getting a whole bunch of attention from other females. So that him, it's like he's more valuable and stuff if a whole bunch of girls and stuff like him. If a whole bunch of females and stuff like him. You know what I'm saying? So then, you try to fight for the whoop the woo and stuff, and then if you know that he a rolling stone or he gonna deal with multiple women and stuff anyways, you know what I'm saying? All you care about and stuff is being the main bitch. You care about being the main bitch. You know what I'm saying? You care about being the main shorty. You don't have to be a bitch to like it. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures called you one before me, right? A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. What's a female dog? You know the answer. And that's the scripture. So with that being the case and stuff, it's like this. Uh, uh, a woman, you attracted to men who get attention from other women. You tell your friends and stuff about what your man can do and stuff in the bedroom or what he can do somewhere else and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? Or you want him to meet your friends and whatnot and stuff. And if they want to partake and whatnot, don't you sit up here and like try to outdo your friends and stuff so they won't take your man? Or you might even compromise. But anyways, this is Isaiah 4:1. Read it. This Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women, which just mean completion, shall take hold of one man, saying, this is what the woman's going to say, we will eat our own bread, so you don't have to buy us no food. We will wear our own apparel. You don't have to buy us no clothes. And if we don't have to buy you no clothes, we don't have to buy you no nails. We don't have to buy you no lashes. We don't have to buy you no edges. We don't have to buy you no wigs. We don't have to buy you no sew-ins. We don't have to get your hair done. We don't have to get you no shoes. So what are you? So all that. So no food and no clothing and stuff. And women care about their beauty and whatnot and stuff, right? And those are the main things and stuff women are looking for in a man, right? So we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, right? And what is that reproach? Yo sinful ways. Meaning that guess what? You're gonna follow his lead and stuff, and if he's following you, how about you out shine stuff? Guess what? He's gonna you're gonna be obedient to him. You see? And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of women gonna be like, oh, you're not muscular, you're not this, you're not that and stuff. Even when it come down to Superman and stuff, there was a time and stuff he was super skinny and whatnot and stuff, malnutritious, whatever, however way it's gonna happen. But there's going to be hedges on certain men, you know what I'm saying, man, where guess what? You're gonna have plump men, they're gonna be round, not muscular, you know what I'm saying, right? Belly covering up the man the man dingo whatever and whatnot and stuff, they gonna have male breastises and whatnot, and the thing is that hey, if they a man of the Lord and stuff, you know what I'm saying, what if the 144 or the 1/3 or numeral multitude, you know what I'm saying, that man's gonna have a hedge, especially if he's not going to be a martyr, especially if Isaiah 4:1 and stuff is going to be something he's going to partake in. So all that you ain't this type of size and you ain't this and the third, it's all about if the Lord is with that man. So this is And what's and that word reproach and stuff means shame. And what's the shame and stuff? Your sinful ways. So guess what? You'll be turning a new leaf. He's gonna, you following his lead and stuff. Guess what? You automatically gonna turn into that new creature that you couldn't do and stuff by yourself. This is Isaiah 32, no Isaiah 13 and 12, and it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. It says, even a man than the golden wedges, Ophir. And once again, you already know how women are when it come down to money. They will strip a man of everything just to get his bread. So within this future prophecy and whatnot and stuff, it's not just going to be any man. It's going to really be a man and stuff who know this knowledge, where the spirit of the Lord and stuff is dealing with him, right? And this was funny. A lot of women and stuff want to destroy men, and it's like the Lord looking at you like, yeah, you don't need no righteous man. I'm gonna give you a man, but a man, I'm gonna either give you a man or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a man and stuff, but that man and stuff gonna be wicked, and none of you all gonna prosper in this trouble that's coming. So this is back in Isaiah 32 and 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Verse 2, it says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, and the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And those are different deliverances. Tom and Jerry and whatnot and stuff. What happens? They be out in the desert, parched and whatnot. They see a coconut tree, you know what I'm saying, or they see a warning whale and whatnot and stuff, right? Right? What are they doing? They here it is, they ready to collapse and fall. They muster up this trench and stuff just so they can go drink that water or get one of them coconuts and stuff just so they can crack it open and drink it. Why? Because they was on the verge of dehydration and stuff, dehydrating to death. So a man is going to be a deliverance, right? But that's only if the Lord and stuff is with him, right? This is Psalms 34 and 7. It says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. And yes, there's going to be women. Uh, um, there's going to be, but it's going to be, I say it's going to be lightly. There's going to be women and whatnot and stuff, who have children and whatnot and stuff, but there's no man around. Maybe a prophet might come through and stuff and bless them, right? Because you do have the story of the female whose son and stuff. Well, I think he was in a coma or he was dead, right? Uh, uh, and the Elijah, what I'm saying, placed his body and stuff on top of his and stuff, and brought him back to life. What I'm saying, and that female, it didn't make mention and stuff of her man and stuff going somewhere else. So you can see and stuff she was dealing with. She dealt with a man and stuff because she had a son, but the thing is that the man it didn't make mention and stuff of the man being around, so therefore and stuff, it would be assumed that she was a single mother. But the thing is that Elijah came through. She did her womanly duties and stuff, just like, can you make me some food and whatnot and stuff, right? Rose did a miracle, brought her son back to life, and then the barrels that she had and stuff was filled with oil, and it was always going to be there. It was always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So if she would have spilled the barrel over and whatnot, as soon as she would have been like, oh shoot, shucks, damn it. But as soon as she would have picked the oil up to save what's left of it and stuff that's in there, she would have saw that the oil and stuff would have been all the way to the tip top and stuff, as if she never spilt it over. So it's going to be certain women that's going to be like that and stuff, but that's not going to be up to you women. That's going to be up to if how about you outside declares that, if that's going to be your lot. And once again and stuff, how did that happen? Elijah came through to bring that deliverance to her. I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Hara Chakadash. Double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, well, Baba, Kwam, Yasharala.